"20 years ago, when I started my career as an engineer, I would have never imagined that years later, banks are tech firms, I would work in banking, and I would lead large teams through change worldwide. But I was curious, and I seized the opportunities that presented themselves. And if I can do it and be here today, you can do it too. So what I want to do with you today is just share 5 of the lessons learned throughout my career that I feel you may be able to apply to your career too, so that you can stand here in any future summit. Today, technology doesn't just define how we communicate. It is deeply immersed into everyday life. It's a very dynamic field where jobs exist today that didn't exist tomorrow, didn't exist yesterday, and tomorrow will look very different. It's a dynamic world that requires different perspectives to shape the future for ourselves, and therefore gives us the opportunity as women to really immerse ourselves. And as we heard yesterday, IT services or IT information technology is the industry with the lowest rate of women in senior positions. And with 38% of women in STEM sciences here in Poland, it doesn't require a lot of maths to see what amazing opportunities are out there for yourselves to shape your career. So first lesson that I learned throughout my career was to equip yourself for the journey well. If you are a technologist, engineer, or data science by training, great. It opens a lot of doors. If you are not, be confident that you can pursue a career in technology too, because it requires a wide range of perspectives and diversity of voices to shape our future together. But before you embark on it, do think about what your value proposition is and how you equip yourself for the road. Do not choose a career path just because it's convenient, it's practical, or a safe choice. Think about what you love to do, what you're passionate about, or what makes you happy. Because passion is inspiring and will get you through a lot of the challenges that you will face along the road. What helped me embark on my journey is not just that I studied science or became an engineer. Yes, it did open doors, but I think fundamentally there were 2 other factors that helped me persevere, and manage a career. First of all, it's fundamentally that I come from a family of gifted sports people. My father was a marathon runner, my uncle was, my brother is a triathlete, and I'm the odd one out. I've got no talent in sports. But what had helped me is realize that talent often is overrated. Because if you're not deemed to have talent in something, you can try and fail, and trying and trying and trying again, and looking to focus and apply yourself to something that may be hard or may be unattainable is an asset for any career, because it teaches you perseverance. The second aspect that I think helped me and equipped me for my journey is that I went to an all-girls school. What that taught me was that I didn't have any stereotypes that I needed to comply with. I could develop my skills as I seemed fit. The sky was the limit only, and I was able to excel without any pressure of what I needed to do. And in fact, both of these qualities, knowing that I only compete against myself, as well as knowing that I can try, helped me choose engineering when everybody else suggested the safe choice of becoming a teacher or doing something more practical with your math skills. So, equip yourself for your journey and be sure that you wear these assets through your career and apply them at every stage of the career, because they will define you. Second lesson was, take the first steps and don't overthink these. Once you have equipped yourself with core skills that will carry you through no matter what challenge you will embark on solving, take the first steps. Don't overthink, plunge yourself into the opportunities and roll with them. It's called a first step because it is a first step and first career opportunity and not a final choice. So do not overthink and go and seize the opportunity. Learn what it is about that you want to pursue in life. Use the first career opportunity to really find out where you excel and how you want to pursue. As previously mentioned, I had the pleasure to be asked to do my PhD. Now, I was flattered and I took the opportunity because what an honor to be asked to do my PhD, and certainly being called Dr. Schobert probably sounded attractive too. But what I realized after a year was that that was not a career choice for myself. It was too narrow. I did not have many opportunities to advance, and it was so focused that I couldn't apply a lot of the strength that I had or that I saw I could apply to the job. So what that taught me was that after a year, it is okay to reconsider. It was a first step. I learned a lot. I would do it again for the lessons learned, but it helped me select what I truly wanted, namely a lot of opportunities that I can explore, where I can advance my skill set every step of the journey. So I used that lessons learned and I applied widely, looking for positions within IT or engineering role sets. And what I learned then was that banking is actually a tech sector in itself, and that it had the widest variety of jobs in technology, starting from core programming skills, project management skills, systems integration skills, and I found it really attractive because it did not limit me. It only required me to take this first step and embark on a journey that has brought me here today. So take the first step, don't overthink, and make sure that you've got opportunities to grow whatever you will embark on. The third lesson for myself was build your skills over time and do make sure that you keep practicing. Career development means that you need to build the skills and apply them to various challenges so that you become an expert in your field. That will take time. Do not let yourself be deterred from job adverts requiring all skills that you do not have. You are equipped well for the journey. So explore the opportunities that are out there, apply your skill set, and build your brand and your experience over time. There is no failure. There's only missed opportunities. So make sure that you seize them all to build your career. Two aspects that always worked for me was, one, focus on delivering and delivering the hell out of your role. But at the same time, make sure that you look to the left and to the right and figure out what the next problems could be that required solving. Because in each company, there are always many more problems that need solving than individuals that are capable of doing it or tackling it at one time. So do think ahead and do suggest what could need to be solved going forward, because it helps you shape your next opportunity. And second of all, look after time management. Make sure that you can free up time for yourself so that when the next opportunity comes, there's nothing that holds you back and you can seize it and add it to your portfolio. Fourth lesson, embrace change. Now, it sounds corny, but don't shy away from roles or jobs that seem too hard or that seem unattainable. Even if you don't feel 100% qualified for the job, and even if it seems intimidating, make sure that you tackle the job and that you get it done. You will learn a lot on the way, and what you learn will help strengthen how you embark the next one. So, along my journey, there were many times where I faced a lot of challenges, where I had to get up, apply the lessons learned, and continue. But one of the most valuable lessons that I actually learned was to work smart and not hard. And I found out the hard way. I'd just gotten a job opportunity to move to New York, had moved with everything that I had, immersed myself into a new culture and felt really, really proud, when a managerial change exposed me to a new line manager that I didn't see quite eye to eye on. Now, I was in New York, great, but I was stuck in a situation that I didn't voluntarily choose like that. And after a while, I had the conversation with my manager, and he looked me in the eye and he told me that he saw that I was working hard, but I wasn't working smart. I can tell you that was a punch in the gut. It was a wake-up call, but it was the best wake-up call I ever received. After the dust settled, and yes, there was a moment where I was not too pleased about it, I was able to apply it, and I saw really clearly that there is a way on how we solve our problems intuitively, and that what is required to drive a satisfying career is not just to think about how you apply yourself to the job, but how you can be smarter in solving the job and help evolve it forward. That is what is being seen. So, when the challenges come for yourself, do make sure that you embrace them, because there's a lessons learned in all of them, and I'm pretty sure that it'll strengthen you and will strengthen the road for your career. And the fifth lesson for myself is build solid relationships and stay true to yourself. You are not alone on this journey through technology, and the best innovation in technology stems from a wide range of perspectives and a diversity of voices. Collaboration is key to this success. You will always have to work with others to achieve together, but make sure that you applaud them and recognize them for their effort too. It's the gift that keeps on giving, because you build relationship and you build strong teams as a result. It always helps to have allies. So think about how you build your professional network, not just within the company, but also without. Because getting different perspectives on the challenges that you are trying to solve, getting different perspectives on the situations that are in, are very, very valuable and will come in handy many, many times. So is looking for mentors as well as sponsors. And sometimes the allies that you have can turn into mentors or sponsors. So do make sure that you invest into these relationships, because you never know, they might create the next opportunity or even a friendship. So, I hope that the 5 lessons learned from my career will help you get some ideas of what you can do so that you can influence your career and hopefully in future summits be up here to share your story too. Be confident in who you are and what you can achieve. Decide on what you want to do and tackle it without fear, taking things one step at a time. The path for a career is different for everyone, and it doesn't matter where your starting point is or what the stage of the career is that you are at. Your story is unique. Write your own story.